Well, that's where I am now for firewood. It's stick firewood. I got to get some more for the rest of April and really into the first part of May. We have cold mornings, so I got to do an emergency cutting and splitting up of some of that. And I'm going to be taking from this side because I am going to need to get another load of cut-offs, end pieces that have to go in here, which means I got to get rid of that, widen this out so that there's room here for him to back the trailer and dump another load of cut-offs there. One thing can't be done until another thing is done first. Well, I could really take out a bunch of these raspberry so he could unload it there. I'll think about that. That's a big job taking a bunch of those raspberries out, but I wanted to anyway. This is yesterday's haul. And I'm not going to split this up and use it for my emergency firewood because being oak, it takes a lot longer to season than birch. Might be okay, but I'm not going to take a chance on it. I love the smell of oak. It has a very particular aroma. My father introduced me to it when I was a little kid at the family 40 acres. He said it smells like pigsty. Well, I don't know what a pigsty smells like. It sounds obviously ugly. But this odor is just tantalizingly memorable. And I haven't enjoyed it for years because I'm doing all birch. Green, there we go, that's what I want. Green link here. That's a fairly new feature. I used to do this all the time before I'd finally have to take it in to have it sharpened. $8.50. And they did a really nice job. But when I can do it, touch it up a little bit myself and improve how it cuts before having to take it in and pay to have it done, this is something I had forgotten to do myself. More warm mornings. Insley's been up in the North Meadow. I whistled her back half an hour ago. Didn't know where she was. Hadn't seen her for half an hour. I walked part way down the curved trail behind the garage. Leads to Otter Pond to whistle, waiting and watching, see where she'd come from. She came from the North Meadow. She came over and put her head walked between my legs and got some loving up. I went back to work, and next thing I knew, she was back down in the North Meadow, digging, then down, head underground. And now I don't see her, but I'm not worried about her. I just like knowing where she's at. Watch the documentary on Rachel Carson, PBS. It's on YouTube. Never read the book. I've heard about it for years, forever. Published in 1962. Silent Spring. That title says it all. Thank God I do not have a silent spring here yet, although there are losses. Toads. I haven't seen a toad out here for 2 years. And I keep attributing that to lack of rainfall. But I can't keep, well, we're still in a paucity of rain next week, next Tuesday, Wednesday. And I should not look ahead like this, but I keep falling for it. I'm an addict. The chance for rain is really good for up to 3/4 to an inch of rain. But I've been told that kind of crap before, and it completely dissipates 2 days before it was supposed to come. So this is a repeating pattern for the last 5 years. Very little rain, and we keep hoping and hoping and hoping, looking to the future. Is this finally going to break? We're going to return to some semblance of normal. Come here. Oh, I don't have any water out here for her yet. I'm going to get some. Insley rousted a bunny. Bunny rabbit from behind the woodshed. It took off running past me into the garage. Her in hot pursuit. I've never seen her go down through into the brambles like that. I just saw it run across the driveway. Way down there. Zoom. And she's done. This is some very dense, heavy wood. Twice as heavy as anything that's the same size in birch. I might have to get halfway back and unload some of that. I don't think it's doable the whole distance. We'll see. It's about 78 degrees today. Another red flag warning out till 8 o'clock tonight. Very low humidity, 15 to 25%. This is going to be another one of those summers. We'll get a red flag warning every other day. It's been a sensational day for wispy clouds. Oh, the walk back with the wagon wasn't that bad. Monday when I did this trip, I go down through the North Meadow and then up and around. But that hill is steep compared to the way I came back. Well, I got to clean up the yard a little bit. That's next on my agenda. And I want to get this yard cleared up, get the dead stalks out. I mean, I'm not even going to rake in the middle part there where I just let things go. And the other task I've got on my list, Otter Pond. The berm, the spout, I used to call it, at the far north end of Otter Pond. The whole thing was a dam along there, but when the water was high enough and flowing, it would go out through a little V-shaped berm, and I call it the spout. And I've looked at that. It's totally unapproachable for walking. We used to be able to walk along the berm all the way around to the other side of the pond. And over the past 3 or 4 years, trees have fallen and it's gotten really overgrown. It's absolutely impossible to get through there. I want to clear some of that out, or all of it out, so we can walk along there to get around to the other side of Otter Pond. In the summer, without the berm open, it's iffy whether there's too much water, too high water to get over to the other side. And I'd like to be able to mow the berm all the way around. So that's why I want to clear all that trashy wood overgrowth out of there before we're finished for the day. I want to go down there and scope it out, see what I'm up against. Insley was really subdued yesterday. She hasn't had that happen to her for a few months, and I've assumed that the food I'm feeding her now is so much better. And she's been very energetic and lively and fun. So it's unusual to see yesterday when she was so trudging. She had her annual exam a couple weeks ago. The vet downgraded her for her weight. She needs to gain 5 or 10 pounds, but she's always been this weight. So I've upped her food a little bit. She's been better today, a little bit more excited about things. You wouldn't know it at the moment. She's laying flat out on her side on the driveway. She knows the cues. She pretends that she doesn't. Off to Otter Pond. Oh, that's nice. That's not a big deal. That won't take a lot at all. Getting through here, though, that's where the height of the berm is. We could walk down there, but why not get rid of all of that? And I only have to cut just beyond the berm.
Unfortunately,